going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to go over a coin making method. That's right, I think I found a way for you guys to make coins off of the Backyard Ballers sets, and we're going to show you exactly how to do so. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, and if it helps you out, if it helps you make coins, do me a favor, at least help me out by clicking that thumbs up button. And if you're new here, you were searching around YouTube for ways to make coins, or if this method helped you out and you weren't subscribed before, make sure you click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well, so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So I want you to take a look at my coin count right now. It's 3.8 mil, basically 3,848,456. Now, I want you to take a look at, this is from my video earlier this morning that we just put out like an hour or so ago. We were at 3.82 mil, okay? So I know it's not a ton of coins, but within doing this method, I made 27,950 coins. And the thing is, you can just keep doing this and the coin stack's gonna keep building. And if you have a little bit of pack luck, you're gonna make a lot of coin, and I'll explain why in a moment. So let's talk about it. It's basically going to involve building out these Backyard Baller sets. And another thing I want to mention here is I know some of you maybe figured this out on your own. Some of you maybe were doing it yesterday. I don't know if it's known or if there's videos out there, but I bring this up because anytime myself or a YouTuber puts out a coin making method, there's always the comment, "Thanks, you ruined this. I made millions of coins off of it, and now it's not going to work because of you." And I totally get it from that standpoint, but here's the thing that happens with most coin making methods on YouTube. Everybody does it after the video comes out, and the method dies for maybe 24 hours, and guess what? The next day, everybody forgets about it, and those that stay persistent go back to it and get back to making coins. The other reason I want to bring this up is because this is a 4-part promo, and you are likely going to be able to do this method when part 2, 3, and 4 come out. Part 2 comes out Tuesday, part 3 comes out next Friday, and then part 4 is the following Tuesday. So even if it dies after this video, all right, even if it doesn't work anymore, keep it in mind for Tuesday, Friday, and then Tuesday again. Let's go over it. So it's pretty straightforward. You're going to want to get a pen and pad or use Notepad on your phone or on a computer to write down some numbers. So we're essentially building out the Backyard Hero or Backyard Baller champions, and then we're selling the cards. So I'm going to try to do at least one as an example in this video, either Jimmy Graham or Micah Parsons. And in order to complete this set, you need a 95, a 94, and 2 93s. Now I happen to have 2 of these cards in my possession. I'm going to put them into this set because I don't actually want to use them. I want to hang on to them for Tuesday. That was kind of another thing. The way I discovered this method, honestly, is I was putting together my video for the cards you should go out and buy because they're really cheap. And I was going to talk about Jimmy Graham in that video. And I was like, hold up. The numbers started like making a lot of sense because I was trying to find out, is it better to do the set or to buy the card outright? And that's how I kind of stumbled upon this. So those other 2 cards I'm hanging on for the next release in case another champion comes out that I want. I have the cards prepared for it, and you can do that as well. But for 95s, you're going to want to buy these at about 90K. Now, you're going to have to refresh the auction house a bit. They're not going to come easy to get them at these prices every time. And I've definitely had to fight people on the auction house for some of these cards. You can catch snipes. You can catch these in the 80K range. I'm saying right around 90 to 93K. You can pay 95, but I wouldn't recommend it because every little, coin that you save is going to save you money. So if you can't find it at that price, again, 90 to 93K, the lower the better, move on to the next card. So for the 94, you're going to want to catch this card for about 70K. And guess what? If you can get it honestly, any time between 70 and 73K is good. I knew that one wasn't going to work right there because I was way too slow. Like I said, it's very competitive on the auction house right now. I think a lot of people might be doing this as well, or people are just trying to get these sets done. But there we go. We got one for 70,600. So I wrote that down. I would recommend writing these prices down as well, so you can keep track of how much you're spending. Now on the 93s, these are starting to go up in price. If you have to pay under 50K for them, like between 47 and 50K, you're just going to have to do it. These ones, believe it or not, have been the hardest for me to get. Anything like 49K and under is a W. So I bought my 4 cards. I'm going to show you the completed auctions just so I can show you, and you can have visual proof on the prices that I bought for them. But I paid a grand total, I added it up, of 261,550 coins to complete the set, or at least to buy the cards to complete the set. So if we sort by newest, here are the last 4 cards that I bought: the Joe Mixon, the 2 Sean Taylors, and the Tyreek Hill, and that totaled, if you add those 4 numbers up, that totaled 261,550 coins. Now, you can see I bought a bunch of these cards already before as well, because I did this method a few times before we recorded this video. The first time I built it out, because I'm kind of going backwards here, I spent 252,100 coins, and then the second time 255,200 coins. This time I spent 261. So I'm sacrificing profit here because I'm overpaying for these cards. I would recommend being more patient. Again, try to get the 95s around the 90k range, the 94s around the 70k range, and the 93s are the ones that have been going up. I think I got them for like I got one for here for 4460, 46,600. So like, if you can, here's one for 4485. If you can get the 93s for like 45k, that's definitely going to help the profit, but right now I had to settle for 48, 49k. In other words, we're trying to get these sets built out for the cheapest way possible, and if you can do it for like 250 to 260k, that's a good mark. Now I'm actually going to complete the Micah Parsons set instead of the Jimmy Graham. You can do either or. Jimmy Graham cards right now are selling for like 220 to 225k. Whereas the Micah Parsons cards, because they're not as desired as the Jimmy Graham, they're selling for like 230 to 235. So I'm going to do that one for this purpose, and I'm just going to put the cards in here that we just purchased. Remember, I told you at the beginning of the video, I did have an extra 95 and an extra 93 in my possession that I purchased yesterday. So that's why we have a few cards that are extra as we're putting them into the set. Now, for the set completion, we're going to get the 97 overall back, and we're going to sell this card, and we're going to see what prices we can sell it at in a moment. But then we also get a 95 back, a 94 back, and both the 93s back, all as NCAT. So if you quick sell these cards, the 95, the 94, and the 293s, it totals about exactly 17,750 training. So we're going to quick sell all of those cards. We're going to keep the 97. We're going to sell the 97 to make the majority of our coins back that we spent on building the set. And by the way, redoing this set over and over again is knocking out the objective that helps you get some paint. So you need to complete 15 backyard baller sets. Well, I've done this method 4 times now, and 1 time I did it to keep the Jimmy Graham. So I've done this 5 out of the 15 times I need in order to get some free paint and XP from the objective. So you're kind of getting a bonus objective or bonus rewards by doing this. So now we have this Micah Parsons, 97 overall. We want to sell it, and we're going to be able to sell this one. You know, you can go above the lowest price on the auction house, but in my opinion, I'm just trying to get these cards to sell, so I'm probably going to sell mine for 225 as well, seeing that there are 2 others up there at the same price. I might even undercut and go like 224. I'm going to show you my completed auctions in a moment. I sold 2 of these, I think, for like 230k, but we'll go 223 and then 999, so it's going to sell for 224k. So once this sells after tax, 224,000 minus the 10% tax, means that in return I would get 201,600 coins. Maybe it's going to sell in front of me. No, it's not. Okay, I was kind of hoping it would sell for video purposes, but if we go to my auctions, I will show you all of the completed auctions here. We sold the Jimmy Graham for 221. We sold a Joe Mixon, which I'll explain in a moment, for 72k, and then another one here for 71k. But we did Micah Parsons set twice, and we sold those for 230, and now we got this Parsons up for 224k. So if you take the 261,500 coins that I spent to build out the set, and then you take the 201 that I'm getting back, 201,600 after tax for selling that Micah Parsons, we are still down in the hole about 59,950 coins. Now that's not ideal, but we got a handful of training back, 17,750 training back from that quick selling all of those cards, right? All of those NCAT cards from completing the set. You are going to want to have a little bit of training in your possession. I think I started with like 6,000, because at the end of the day, we want to take that extra training that we got by completing the set and quick selling those cards, and we want to get it up to 20k. So I'm just going to quick sell some random, power-ups and golds that I have in my binder to get me back over 20k. If you need training, of course, here is your guide to get the best rates on training currently on the auction house, mutt.gg/prices. You're going to need to make like, not make, but have to get like almost 3,000 training for every time that you do this roll. Now, our Micah Parsons did sell, by the way, here for 201,600 coins. Now that we have the excess training, we're going to go into the training store and we're going to open up this 93 plus pack. Now, there's a couple different things you can do with this. The first time and the last time I did it, I sold the card that I got out of this pack. That's why I had those two different Joe Mixon cards, because I pulled those 94s. I mean, I sold one, for 71K and the other for 72K. That's part of the reason why we're making coin here. So let's go ahead and open up the pack. The good thing is you have a chance at pulling a 98 overall LTD out of this pack. Now, is that chance great? Probably not, but it is a possibility. Now, the other thing that you can do, and this is what I did in the middle of this method, like the second time I did it, is whatever card you get out of here, whether it's a 93, a 94, or a 95, you can quickly, or not quickly, but just hang on to it and go back in and build another set. Now the cost to build out that set is going to be much cheaper because you have 1/4 of the pieces you need to complete the set. So in this case, if I go in and say I want to build another Micah Parsons, I got a 93 in the bank. Again, ignore the two cards that I started this whole process with. They're not really into the equation. Now I only need to buy one more 93, 194, and 195. That's going to cut the cost that I had to pay to build out the set significantly. And now at this point, we're almost building the sets for the same amount that we're getting back for selling the card. And every time you do this, you're going to inch away at a profit margin here. And basically when you're ready to stop, you're going to end up selling whatever card you get back from that training pack. And again, if you happen to get an LTD, well, then you're really playing with house money there, because that's 250 to almost, like 250 to 270K in coins you're going to get back with that pull alone. So one more time, we did it again, and I'm just going to kind of recap here as we end out the video. You complete the set, 250 to 260K, the cheaper the better. You're going to quick sell all of the cards that you get that are NCAT from that set and sell the 97. If you want to keep doing this method, you're going to open up that 20K training pack, and whatever you get out of there, whether it's the 93, 94, or 95, you're going to use that card for your next set, for the next basically iteration in your journey of doing this method. And then when you're ready to cash out, whatever card you get out of that reroll pack, you're going to sell to get as many coins back as possible. We'll roll one more 20K pack. I had like 18K in training, so I just went and quick sold a bunch of more golds. Again, you can go in and buy training, but if you do have to buy training, it's going to cut away from your profits a little bit. Hopefully at one point, one of you guys is going to pull an LTD. I pulled 294 Joe Mixons out of this pack. I have not pulled a 95, so we got another 93. If we were going to cash out now, we will just go ahead and sell this card, which I'm going to do. And at these prices, or at this overall, we can sell this for about 50K, maybe even a little bit higher, because I told you the 93s are the ones going up most in price right now. And if it was a 94, we would sell it for like 72, 73K. If it's a 95, we could probably sell it for about 95K. If you're not cashing out, one more time, I hate to sound so repetitive, you would put this card into the next set, and then you got 1/4 of the cards that you need to build out the next set, and you just keep going, keep going, keep going. If you start to find it becomes too expensive to build out these sets, if you're paying more than, I'm just going to say, 265K to build the sets, stop what you're doing. It's not going to be worth it. But remember what I said at the beginning of the video, guys. It will probably work again Tuesday, and then probably again on Friday, because we're going to be getting new cards. Hopefully they're going to be highly desired cards with the 97 overall champion card. So we'll see who we get. I'll definitely bring this method up again in a future video, but for now, hopefully it helped you out. Hopefully you guys can make some coins from it. I have so far in a small sample size, but the more time you put into it, the more coins you're going to make. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.